So I just woke up and I appear to be somewhere in Estonia, which is it's weird. How did I end up here? And Dotsmite is gone for the day, doing real life stuff. So here I am home alone, like a Macaulay Culkin movie, and I don't know. We do some vlogging. We do a little bit of vlogging. My back hurts a lot. I've been having a lot of back pain. Like at my place, I just sit on a bed on the floor with pillows on the back of it, and it's fine. I never have any back pain. But for some reason, doing the same thing here seems to have fucked up my back. I don't understand why. It's the same setup. It's a bed with a 90-degree wall and some pillows. Like, how can it be any different? I don't understand. But for some reason, it fucks up my back over here. So I don't know what's going on with that. But a more pressing issue is I don't think there's that much food in the house. Um, when it comes to me, I always keep like a big thing of rice. Big container of rice. I always keep bread, and I always keep a bunch of frozen shit in my freezer to eat. But Dotsmite isn't doesn't do that, and the reason is probably because Dotsmite is doesn't really order groceries by delivery. So you have to carry everything back from the shop. You're not going to order massive amounts at a time. It's completely reasonable, but it's different. And because of that, there's just not that much food. I mean, I don't think I'll starve to death, but I don't know. Now you might be thinking to yourself, well, why does that matter? Why does it matter if there's no food in the house? Because there's a shop, and surely, no thank you, you can simply walk to the shop and purchase some food. If only it were that simple, because for some reason my card keeps getting declined at the shop. It says expired card. Now, I don't think my card is expired. I mean, if you look at the date that's on the front of the card for when it expires, it hasn't expired. But I do remember going to the bank and them telling me that my card is like an old model of whatever card they have, and that like they were gonna send me a new model of the same card. And I told them, okay, but don't do that because I'm gonna be not in the UK for a few months, so don't do that. But maybe they did it and cancelled my physical card in the meantime. That's my theory. Because I have money. I know I have money. I can see my bank account on my phone. It's just the card. But the card hasn't actually expired because there's a date on the front of the card that tells you when it expires, and it is not that date yet. So it's very odd. It's a very odd situation. It's also possible that it has nothing to do with the card having expired at all, and it's simply a matter of being in a different country and the machine is giving me the wrong error code for some reason, but actually it's just like you disgusting British debit card. You have to use a glorious Estonian debit card here. Um, I don't know why that would matter, but maybe that's a thing. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's possible. Wait, things make sense. Like I don't think I have any euros in my account. So maybe it's just like you don't have any money because it obviously can't translate. But it should automatically change the currency. Like the bank told me that if I pay in the EU, it just like charges me an extra cost to transfer the money into euros as part of the transactional cost, right? But maybe it's not working for some reason. Like whatever the reasoning is, I can't use my card, which means I can't go to the shops because I don't have any physical euros or anything. So we're stuck in here eating whatever crap I can find, which is probably going to be just like pasta. I think there's some chicken. Is there like chicken breast? There is. There is two chicken breasts. Okay, we're fine. We're completely fine then. That should be enough food. Also, I can always order I can always order food. I can always order food, although that's expensive. It is possible to do. And if I'm gonna do it, it's best to do it sooner rather than later while it's still daytime. We do a little gaming. We do a little gaming in this place. Look at this fucking guy. Do you see this guy? He's literally a circle made of floof. He's just a guy made of floof. Look at this guy. Do you see him? What a fucking... What a guy. What a guy. Okay. Sitting over there is making my back hurt too much, so we gotta be desk filled. We gotta be desk filled, and we gotta be probably Team Fortress 2 pilled. Probably Team Fortress 2 pilled. Let me get the fuck out of this Dotesmate's Discord, because that's a breach of privacy. And some of this RuneScape nonsense. We don't play that bad game. We do not play bad game RuneScape. We play good game Team Fortress 2. But I also have to take this guy outside at some point, which is an annoying chore, to be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of walking outside, so it's kind of an annoying chore to have to do. But I'll do it. I don't know if he wants to go now. He'll make it known. Okay, here's my plan. It's a bit crazy. I have some potatoes, I have a quarter of an onion, and then in the fridge, there's this tomato sauce, of which there's a little bit left, and some cream. There's also the chicken breast, but that's not what I'm going to use, and a whole head of broccoli. My plan is, and this is a bit crazy, I'm going to try and make a soup. By just boiling everything that I have. I'm just gonna throw no, I don't have any stock. There might be stock cubes somewhere. That would make the soup way better. Okay, I'm gonna look around. If I can find any bouillon cubes or stock cubes, that is going to massively improve my life right now. This has got to be it, right? This has got to be. Let's see. When did this go off? 2023. I mean, it's basically like pure salt. Can it really go off? Do I risk it? I don't know. I'm gonna like have a little taste of one. See what's going on here. Okay, so apparently it's unlikely that they've gone off in any like dangerous way, but they might have lost all of their flavor. So, I mean, as long as there's no visible mold or off smells, which there doesn't appear to be. It smells like chicken. Tastes okay. I think we're gonna use it. We're gonna use them. But I gotta get chopping ingredients and putting them in a pot. This could turn out to be surprisingly good. I thought it was gonna be bland. If I throw these in, one of these at least, I think we're looking actually good. Okay, I have some potatoes, onion, and I managed to find 2 cloves of old ass garlic to throw in there as well. Then we're gonna add this tomato and basil. Why do I call it basil? I'm becoming Americanized. There's really not much, but that should do something to the flavor. There are like actual tomatoes here. They're not mine, but I could probably chop one of those up and throw it in as well. It would definitely thicken up the sauce. But since I'm going to be putting cream in this anyway, it doesn't really need much of a thickener. Damn, there is less of this than I thought. I thought there was more left. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate, but whatever. It'll taste fine. I'm going to be putting stock in it anyway. Is this a spoon? Yes. Okay, I've put like the minimum amount of water to just cover this. I'm sure it'll be fine. We just let this boil, and then everything should turn out okay. And then, so my plan, boys, the plan is simple. I'm not sure what the plan is. I think I've put the minimum amount of water to cover it, right? That's what you're supposed to do with a soup. We let this boil, I guess, until. Do I need to add stock now? I probably should add stock now so that the stock flavor goes into the potatoes. I'm definitely going to blend this up with an immersion blender, I feel like, because I have one, and why not? So I should probably add stock. Okay, I guess I'll do that. Add some stock and some more water. Um, okay. This should be very salty, so hopefully I don't need to add any salt. Okay. Stock added. Okay. This is just gonna taste like vaguely tomatoey water with stock in it, but I'm kind of curious as to how this tastes. It tastes exactly like vaguely tomatoey water with stock in it, but honestly, that's not even bad. Boil this down some more. I think it'll be fine. Especially once the potatoes are all blended up, it actually should be pretty good. I probably put the potatoes in too big of chunks. I mean, my idea was to boil this for quite a while to extract all the flavors. We're going to be putting a lot of broccoli in, which means I guess we're going to have to add more water. I didn't really think about this because that's not all going to fit in that amount of water, so I don't know how that works. I guess we just do this until the potatoes are cooked through, then add the broccoli to add enough water to cover it, and maybe, I don't know, and then figure it out. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Hopefully they don't strike my channel. The video should get a copyright notice. That's fine. But hopefully they don't give me a strike. That would really suck. Hopefully. But I need to play a little bit of Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. And I'm hoping it's all okay. I'm hoping it's all okay. Okay, so listen, this is the crazy thing, right? Is that if some producer, God knows who, you know what, it's probably in the, okay, whatever. Sometimes they have credits in the description. But if some producer, at some point, listen, listen to the synth. You hear that? You hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Listen. Listen. Hold on. I'm going to pause it for a while in order to try and avoid maximum copyright detection that we can avoid. Listen. You hear the woo woo? You hear that? You hear the synth that goes woo woo? You hear that? And then they do it again at the second line. Wait, I skipped too far. They do an octave up. You hear that? Woo woo. You hear that? You hear that? If some producer had not decided to make a synth go wheel wheel, Miley Cyrus would not have a career anymore. Isn't that crazy? Because that makes the song. That makes the hook. You don't realize it makes the hook, but trust me, I went to music school. I make music for a living. I know that that makes the song. Okay, I have credentials here. The synth doing this little call and response thing where it goes wheel wheel makes the song. It makes the hook. So if some producer somewhere didn't do that, then the entire phenomenon of Miley Cyrus would never have happened. That's kind of crazy to me because no one would have cared about the song. I should definitely have done this the other way round. I should have made pasta for breakfast and then soup later. And here's why. Because I'm really fucking hungry and soup takes ages. Why did I do this? Also, I've now realized I've used all the pasta ingredients to make the soup. So what am I gonna put on my pasta? I have cheese and nothing else. So I'm just gonna put cheese. I guess we're just gonna have a big bowl of cacio e pepe. I guess we're just gonna have a big bowl of cacio e pepe, which is fine. I guess not particularly nutritious, but this soup is gonna have a whole sprig of broccoli in it. So, I don't give a fuck. Because yesterday I ate a pizza and nothing else. I ate a pizza and like 2 slices of bread with Nutella on them the whole day. It wasn't a very big pizza. It was a small pizza. So I didn't eat enough yesterday because I don't know why I didn't eat enough yesterday. So I'm hungry as fuck, and now I have to wait for this goddamn soup potatoes to cook, which is gonna take ages. I guess, yeah, pasta would have been marginally faster, but not even that much faster. So I guess I just make a cacio e pepe kind of situation, just pasta with cheese and nothing else. Oh wait, there's chicken breast. Wait, I completely forgot. I'm worried. You know what I'm worried about? There's a fucking hornet's. There's a literal hornet's nest somewhere outside of this apartment, and sometimes a hornet will come in, but all the windows are closed, so there's no way a hornet can possibly come in. But I hear the sound of bugs flying, but I think it's just a fly, so I think we're fine. Um, but yeah, I should have probably made pasta instead of soup, but that's fine. It's fine. I should go check on it. We still have. I decided to cook it for 15 minutes. I thought 15 minutes seemed like a good number, but maybe it's faster than that. Let's take a look, shall we? That's simmering away. Soup. Let's see. Now these potatoes are hard as a rock still. I kind of want to taste it. Honestly, that's good. Honestly, that is literally good. Fucking bouillon cubes, man. I'm telling you. I'm so glad I had that thought. Otherwise, I'd be eating disgusting watery soup with nothing in it. I was like, they must be. Everyone has some stock cubes somewhere in their house. There must be. And lo and behold, there was. We succeeded. We succeeded in finding the thing that made this thing edible. But this is going to take ages to cook. Okay, it is time to add the broccoli. Time to add the broccoli. And probably the cream. Okay. Let me see how am I going to do. So as you can see, the broccoli doesn't fit in the amount of water that we had. I put a lot of broccoli. This is a whole head of broccoli. I don't know if that's bad to do, but if I like tamp it down, it almost fits. I'm worried about diluting the soup too much if I add more water, but I guess I have to, right? I guess I can always just add another stock cube if I need to. Okay, and then maybe if I cover it with a lid, get some stirring action going on, maybe this will be okay. I think I didn't cut the broccoli down enough, so I'll just sort of smack. Oh, okay, maybe this is a bad idea. That almost just spilled boiling hot soup all over me, which is not something that ideally we want to happen. Okay, we do want to get this all stirred in, though. Hopefully, it's okay. What's up? Okay, I guess I'll put a lid on it. There should be a lid somewhere. I don't know. Well, it should be fine. I don't think it needs anything else. I think when it starts bubbling, it'll cover it. Because broccoli always floats, right? But it's somehow fine every time. I don't think you want to put the cream in until right at the end, right? Like after I've blended it. Yeah, okay, let me put this back in the fridge. Now that I think about it, yeah, I think you want to put that in at the end. Okay. Okay, so because I added a bunch of water to cover the broccoli, it is now like slightly too diluted. So where did I just put that? I'm gonna add half of another stock cube, or maybe even less. Did I put it in my pocket? Why did I put it in my pocket? It's a weird place to put a thing. Okay, let's check for any signs of mold or old. Any signs of mold or old? Seems fine. Smells fine. Okay, half. Because remember, this is also going to get diluted again with some cream. So, yeah. Okay. Then let's mix that in. Yes, this is mainly potatoes and broccoli. That's perfectly fine for a thing, I'm pretty sure. That's a perfectly fine thing for a soup to be. I should have cut the broccoli smaller because the top bits are kind of overcooked now, but the bottom bits are, well, the stalks are kind of undercooked. Okay, hopefully that wasn't just like ridiculously too salty now. Let me taste it. Oh, that's pretty good. Very broccoli tasting, but that's fine. Okay, now I want to add some. This is going way too vigorously. There's this pepper grinder, right? But it doesn't work. Like, no pepper comes out when you grind it. So we have to fucking use a mortar and pestle to bash up peppercorns like it's the 1800s or something. I'll do this off camera. The soup is now blended. Obviously, it's very green because it's mostly broccoli. We're gonna add some cream and cook it down a little bit more, just so the cream gets reduced a little bit, thickened a little bit. Is this cream still good? Smells okay. Let me taste it. Hold on. Yeah, it tastes okay. Okay, we add some in. Stir it up. Oh, okay, we're gonna need a lot more cream than that, I think. Oh, no, maybe it's okay. Maybe it just all went to the bottom. That color's looking good. Why am I using a fork to do this, you ask? If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be using a fork. I think we're going to put a little more in. This is quite a lot of soup. Okay, well, I guess that's done, basically. That looks pretty nice to me. Let's taste some of it. Damn, that's kind of good. Tastes like potatoes and broccoli and chicken broth. Hold on, let me get a bigger spoonful. This is the real taste test. That's not bad at all. That's actually kind of good. That's more than kind of good. That's pretty good. Damn good. I like that a lot, actually. I'm gonna add a slightly more cream because I think a creamier texture would be nice on this. And also, you know, this cream. I'm gonna do something bad here. So this cream that I got, it's pretty low. It doesn't have as much fat as proper double cream that you get in the UK. But fortunately, they'll sell you butter fat. It's called. I mean, they'll sell you milk fat. It's called butter. So if we just add some butter, it's basically like making the cream a higher fat percentage, which is probably tasty as fuck, because butter tastes good in everything. Okay, we just add some butter. I mean, yeah, there we go, big bowl of soup. I think that's done. This is the first time I've ever made this, by the way. I mean, I was just improvising based on my random soup knowledge. Okay, I think that should be all the butter melted in. I'm gonna have one more taste just because I like the way it tastes. But I want it to cook for like a minute just to thicken the cream. And there we go. Soup. Random ass broccoli soup. And it's actually good as fuck. So you can follow my recipe. Throw random shit in a pot and make it into soup. Uh, it would be really nice if I had something crispy to go with it, like a slice of toast or some breadcrumbs to scatter on top. But that is not something I have access to because I made the soup because I don't have any ingredients. So, no crispy texture, which is a bit of a shame. That would be really nice with this. I would love to dunk some toast in this, but it'll still be delicious. And it has potatoes in it, so plenty of carbs. It's not a worry. Also, I made loads. I didn't realize how much soup this would be. I thought this would be like one portion of soup, but this is like at least two. Okay, well, thanks for watching the Soup Chronicles. Okay, this is like a post-credit scene. I just want to say, that was the best broccoli soup I've ever had in my life. Like, it was this free to make good ass soup the whole time, and I haven't been making soup all the time? What the fuck is wrong with me? You're telling me, right now, that I could have been making delicious soups with cheap and available ingredients all the time, and instead I've been doing anything else with my life? Like, that was so good. I think it was really good because of all of the chicken bouillon I put in it, which probably has a bunch of MSG, because it tastes like kind of MSG, which makes anything taste good. But that's fine. You can buy chicken bouillon anywhere. That's not a problem. That's not problematic to me. I'm sure my sodium levels are through the roof right now because that was a lot of salt, but peak. That was so good. That was so good. You don't. I'm trying to communicate how fucking good this broccoli and potato soup was. It was so good. You gotta try it, man. You gotta try it. It'd be better with toast, but just on its own, still. Chef's kiss, good ass soup. It's crazy. What I'm saying is, the ability to make amazing soup has been within me the whole time, and I didn't even know it. My whole life, I've sat near fridges full of old vegetables, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I gotta use that before it goes off, and I'll just boil it and eat it on the side with a normal meal. Whoops. But you're telling me this whole time I could have just thrown them in a pot of water and turned it into soup, and it would have been delicious? You're telling me that was an option the whole time, and I didn't know it? I knew it in the back of my mind. I knew that was possible, but I never did it? What the fuck is wrong with me?